What are you doing, OBS, bro? You're trying to interrupt my monologue here. Whatever. Um, can someone like actually check YouTube to see if it's actually
Yup.
streaming it?
Give me a sec.
Like.
Uh,
Don't worry, guys. I'm checking Travis Hunter's YouTube channel.
Speaking of my YouTube channel, y'all should subscribe, or else
I am.
or else you what's the bit here?
You'll be committed to
Cringe.
Rice.
What?
Your best school will be the worst FCS team that you get offered by.
Yeah. Like, can someone like see real quick? Or
It's working. That's a little delayed.
oh, it's a little delayed. Okay, cause like OBS just told me a second ago that that it disconnected a bit, so I wasn't sure if it was like let me look at it real quick.
It works. It's just
This has
delayed.
been a fun start.
Okay.
Always gotta start off with. It's just messing up.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're good. All right. I just wanted to see it myself. Anyway, so we decided to like put in two special guests for this episode, which would be Tyler and Zeke. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hey guys, I'm Zeke.
Hey, I'm Tyler. I've been watching college sports for a couple of years now. I'm a Kansas Jayhawks fan, and that's about it.
Wild. What about you, Zeke?
I'm a Michigan and Tennessee fan.
Wow. That's crazy. That's truly crazy. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we got here. So I think we should start off by like going over the FCS semifinal games, cause like that was a thing that happened last week.
Yeah.
So the first one was North Dakota State and Incarnate Word, which that one was like a surprisingly close game, but North Dakota State won that one, 35-32.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
I guess
real.
also one thing that's worth noting was that Incarnate Word blew a 60-0 lead that they had early in the game.
Oh
Yup.
yeah, I was depressed after that. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, it was a very good game once North Dakota State woke up, and they just kept going back and forth. And unlike Incarnate Word's upset over Sacramento State, they weren't quite as lucky in the Fargo Dome.
Yeah.
So North Dakota State.
Oh my god.
What in the fuck? What? Jesus Christ, OBS. Anyway, I guess I'm recording it next time rather than streaming it. God, this is already a pain in the ass. Let's see here.
The start.
Okay, and then so in terms of like the FCS championship, what do you guys think? Who do you guys think would win it?
I'd say North Dakota State. Because of how like right of terror is always.
Yeah, I mean, so North Dakota State, when they get to this point, they don't lose. They're 9-0. But another thing too is the South Dakota State did win this meeting in the regular season. They are the current holders of the Dakota Marker Trophy. But it's always harder to beat a good team twice, and especially in the playoffs, and especially when you're playing a team that's won 9 of the last 11 FCS title games.
Yeah.
I think this game is the makings of a classic, but I think it's going to be the Bison, not the Jackrabbits.
Hmm.
But I mean, if the Jackrabbits do get this title, their coach, I think his name's John Stein. Well, not John Stein, right? I forget his last name, but he has won like everything possible. He's had such a successful career for the Jackrabbits. The one thing he's missing is that national title.
Crazy. I'm gonna do the funny pick and go for South Dakota because I feel like that they might be able to like to
Pull off
defy
the upset.
expectations and like possibly
Yeah.
pull it off, but anything can happen. So I could
Yeah.
easily either be full of shit or like I could be Jesus, but
I just have North Dakota State winning it again. I don't see them losing unless something amazing happens.
Honestly, I'm actually gonna go with South Dakota State here.
hell yeah, South
Like,
Dakota
I'm,
gang.
like,
Let's go.
I'm going with South Dakota because again, their defense is legit, and it'll be interesting to see how North Dakota State lines up against that.
Yeah, it's gonna be very
You know,
interesting.
top run offense versus top run defense.
One thing they do have to do a little bit better, though, is pass the ball. They went 1 of 11 for 5 yards.
Yeah, like that was the one thing that was astonishing is that what's the quarterback's name? Was it Cam Miller? Like
Yeah.
like Cam Miller, like he went for 1 for 12 or whatever for 5 yards. He still won. Of course, he won with his legs, but that's not a recipe for success. If you intend to
may
win
need
another
to,
FCS championship.
Yeah, may need.
OBS, can you? Oh my god, how many times am I gonna like mention about OBS? Anyway,
Let's make this a drinking game. Every time Cole mentions OBS, take a shot of something. Doesn't matter what. It could even be Clorox if you want.
Yo, that's gonna be me for real.
It just needs to be a shot.
Anyway, let's talk about the bowl games that happened from the 16th to the 20th.
All right.
So the first bowl game was the Bahamas Bowl. UAB won that one over Miami, Ohio, 20-20, and I'm like, I was going for Miami, Ohio in that one because the funny, but oh well, it is what it is, I guess. What do you guys think?
I
Nice.
thought it was a fantastic win for UAB. Really good response to a rough year, but they're definitely going to be ready for the American. I think I'm curious to see how they'll do with Trent Dilfer as the head coach, but I think UAB's got some good momentum. And for Miami, Ohio, sucks to suck, I guess, but it's not like a momentum killer. I think Miami, Ohio is still going to be in a good spot to get back to another bowl game next year.
Right.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think? Nice ambience. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know whose fan that was, but that was a funny. But...
Yeah.
Nice.
I also had UAB winning.
Bruh.
I think most of us in the Sobel did.
Bro, imagine having UAB to winning. That's crazy. Like, bro. All right. Anyway, the next one is the Cure Bowl between Troy and UTSA, and Troy won that one 18-12. I'm in agony. I am just in utter agony. Like, bro, I had UTSA winning that one as well. Like,
Yeah, same. Like
goddamn.
I had UTSA winning because my thought was like, all right, let's see if Troy can stop UTSA's explosive offense. And well, they did just that. I mean, they limited points and forced 5 turnovers.
I had Troy winning, but then I switched last second to UTSA because I changed my mind and thought that they would win it.
Really, that shocked me was how relatively low scoring it was. Honestly, was expecting a little more points, especially since UTSA's defense isn't anything to go home about. The defense actually played well, just UTSA's offense hurt them because they gave up 5 turnovers.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Troy and John Summerall. I mean, you want to talk about first-year turnarounds. Sonny Dykes at TCU, and then John Summerall at Troy. Troy was a team that didn't go bowling last year, and they now just logged their best FBS season, which goes back to 2001 for them, in their program's history. 12 wins. That's amazing. One of those losses, by the way, was a Hail Mary to Appalachian State, so they very easily could be 13-1.
That is pain, losing that magnitude.
Yeah, that was the college game day week when they went to Boone, North Carolina.
That's crazy. That's truly crazy. Okay, the next one was the Celebration Bowl between NC Central and Jackson State, and somehow
Really, quite a long time.
crazy, truly crazy. The next one is the Fenway Bowl between Louisville and Cincinnati. Louisville surprisingly won that easily, 24-7.
I have no words. I didn't really watch much of that game, but I was just shocked by the score. I'm like, man, I thought Cincy would win that, but well, they only scored 7 points.
Yeah, Cincinnati has lost a lot of recruits with Lou Fickle leaving, and this definitely leaves a sour taste in, I think, the Bearcats' mouths. I think for Louisville it's exciting. They were really playing with house money. They got their star man in Jeff Brom as the new head coach. Everything's looking good for Louisville, whereas with Cincinnati, it could be a rough couple years transitioning in the Big 12.
Crazy. Like I had Cincinnati winning that one, but like I'm not really as like depressed about it because like it's freaking Louisville and Cincinnati. I don't know. I don't know if like going one or the other in that game would have really like affected my life or anything. So So the next one is the Jimmy Kimmel lost. Wait. I'm actually
No.
Wrong bowl. Wrong bowl. Nope. Shut. Nope. Shut up. I'm tired. All right. I literally have like a freaking flight on Sunday. That's gonna be in the middle of fucking midnight. Give me a break.
Done.
And it's on
That sounds like a
Frontier.
skill
It's on
issue.
Frontier as well. So shut.
Well, I mean, okay, let's just
Oh,
say
you're
this.
done.
Both games, the Las Vegas and LA Bowl, were murder fest.
Yup.
Yeah, they were not even. They were. I mean, one side. It was one-sided. Just and
To the viewers at home, if you watched the Las Vegas Bowl, that scoreline actually could have been worse. Oregon State shut it down pretty early. I mean, Florida has not been shut out since 1989, and they got a pity field goal to keep that streak going.
Like, I don't know how the hell like Florida managed to like lose that badly. Like I thought that game was going to be relatively close, but like here we are, Oregon State beating them.
Until the end, scoreline maybe a little unflattering to the Owls, but for a team that normally is a complete bottom feeder, and not only that, they're one of the schools getting ready to jump to the American, I'd say this was a decent season for them. It's a good step forward.
Let's talk about the other story that came out of this game. Frank Gore Jr., son of Frank Gore, set NCAA bowl record, 329 rushing yards to help Southern Miss win.
What a Chad.
I saw that, and I was surprised he did that.
Dude, chill.
But he's just like his pop. He can run the ball, and he can also throw the ball, apparently.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, real. Let's see here. The next one is the New Mexico Bowl. Bob, you might want to cover your ears for this one. BYU won that one against LSU, 24-23.
Well, yeah, I mean, SMU had a chance. They scored a touchdown on the last second. They chose to go for the win, but unfortunately, they didn't get it.
SMU and BYU.
SMU, what happened?
Alright, y'all. I was watching this game live with Cole and a couple other amigos. The anger in my voice on that play call, still, a couple days later, I'm still triggered by it. They had 3 timeouts called. One, they used their final one, and then BYU used 2. and the best play they could come up with was a quarterback sneak, not through the middle, just on the outside of the line. That very clearly wasn't going to work. SMU deserved to lose solely because of that. And that is all I will say.
SMU sold so hard. Like, they had something going, but no, they fucked it. Like, goddamn. But
that was just terrible, man. Like, why would you, like, do you not trust your defense to get a stop when they've been stopping them the entire fourth quarter? Like, I just don't get it. That was an aggressive play call that deservedly backfired.
yeah. And I was going for BYU for that game too, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Like Lamar.
Oh, let's just go to the Frisco Bowl.
Okay, if you say so. All right, for the Frisco Bowl, it was between Boise State and North Texas. Boise State wins this one 35-32. I was expecting it to be more of a blowout for Boise State. But
I was expecting at least a 2-score margin, but hey.
I mean, fair play to North Texas.
At least they won, and I'm 7-5 in my pick'ems, even though that's not that good. But hey,
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I was fully expecting North Texas just to kill over because they were in. I mean, they fired their head coach after that Conference USA Championship appearance. North Texas just. It felt like they weren't going sideways, but they needed to make that change. But fair play to the interim staff for being able to keep the Mountain West runners up very close to the very end.
yeah, like I was surprised on like how close it was. Like, goddamn, like I was going for Boise State for that one too. So, the next one was the Myrtle Beach Bowl between Marshall and UConn. Marshall wins this one 28-14.
And the thing about this game is that it was closer. It was even closer than the score says it was, because UConn had many opportunities, but penalties and other things definitely derailed them. Like, they were down 28-0, and then they scored 2 unanswered touchdowns, and then just penalties derailed them. And honestly, props to UConn, because I honestly thought UConn really stand a chance.
Yeah.
I do want to add, imagine being on that Storrs, Connecticut campus right now and how, like, exciting it has to be. The football team is not ass, and the men's basketball team, and of course the women are still very good, still top 10, but the men's basketball team is number 2. Like, for the first time since for quite a while, because both their besides when they've been making the NCAA run, this is the first time in a while I think UConn basketball can be excited. But, I mean, for UConn football, though, I think next year could be a really good year for them. I think they could win 7 or 8 games and maybe position themselves to sneak into Conference USA as a football-only member while staying in the Big East for everything else.
I mean, big props to Jim Mora for, turning this school from just horrible to, making a bowl game in just one season.
Yeah, like, mad props, man. Like, goddamn. But we already
maybe
knew
next
that Marshall
season
was gonna win that one. Like, we knew that.
Maybe next season, no, they won't play Marshall in a bowl game for the 3rd straight time.
Yeah. Imagine if they do it a 4th time, though.
Well, it would be their 3rd time. That's what I was going at, because they've already gone twice.
Oh, okay. I'm the big stoop. Don't mind me. So there was that, and then there's the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Yep.
Between Eastern Michigan and San Jose State. Eastern Michigan somehow wins that one, 41-27, and.
Yeah, for the most part, they kind of just took care of business, much to my surprise.
I had San Jose State winning that.
Yeah.
San Jose State, I mean, they had all the momentum. They were catching up. They take a risky fourth down call, and they miss it. And that just gave all the momentum back to the the Eagles of Eastern Michigan, and that just they just ran it down their throats, got the touchdown, and ended it. Second bowl win in their history.
Fuck Eastern Michigan. Fuck those guys. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck them. Fuck. What's it? And then the last one that happened already is the Boca Raton Bowl between Liberty and Toledo. I don't know how, but Toledo won that one, 21-19.
I had Liberty winning. I honestly did not expect them to lose that.
Already near the end of the season, they choked. I felt like.
Yeah, Liberty just trended downward. UConn sent Liberty season into a tailspin. And then factor in that they weren't playing well and an interim coaching staff again. Not surprising. Toledo are close trending upward with that MAC championship, and Liberty should be all right moving forward, but bit of a sour note on that season.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, so now that we've gone through all the bowls that already happened, let's preview all the bowls that are like happening from today until I guess the 28th, I think.
That'll be before all the non-New Year sixes, right?
I mean, I don't know if we will have time to like go over all the bowls, but we could probably talk about.
Well, here's what we could do. We could go like some of the bowls. We could just like quickly like blitz through.
That is very true. We could do that.
But since we're up next week, we'll have. If we don't cover it tonight, it's not getting covered until the recap.
That is true. We could just do that. All right, let's first talk about the New Orleans Bowl between Western Kentucky and South Alabama, which starts in like 15 minutes actually. So, at least as of recording, but you know. What do you guys think about it?
Jaguars, third best, maybe even second best team in an excellent Sun Belt this year. Western Kentucky with that gorgeous air raid offense they love to run. This should be a fun one to watch. I have the Jaguars winning this one.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I have the Jaguars winning this one as well. Like, it should be pretty obvious.
Yeah, South Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's a slam dunk because Western Kentucky plays very hard in their bowl games. But I just think South Alabama's sneakily the most underrated 10-win team we've had in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Criminals are not ranked.
South Alabama's like also a team that can keep up with a good team like UCLA. So I also think like they're a field goal away from beating UCLA.
Yeah, best season for South Alabama since they've moved up to the FBS. So hopefully they can finish out on a positive note.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Okay, the next one is the Armed Forces Bowl between Baylor and Air Force.
I got Baylor winning this one.
I got Baylor.
I mean, yeah, I think most people probably went with Baylor.
Yeah.
I was originally going to go with Baylor, but I think I'm going to change it and go with the upset of Air Force. I just don't think Baylor's going to keep up with that triple option that Air Force runs very well. I think a lot of people sleep on Air Force every year.
Yeah, because normally they're kind of ass.
Well, they're not ass. They're like, Air Force is like consistently winning at least 7 games, and they're normally flirting with 10 every year.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, like Air Force is sneakily good every year.
And they tend to be one of the better military schools, that's for sure.
Yeah, they are. Well, I think they've won 2 straight Commander-in-Chief trophies. Trophy that weighs 160 pounds. Like,
Ooh.
Damn.
I guess I'm like so used to like military teams being kind of like either mid or ass. especially because of like Army and Navy. So I kind of assumed Air Force was the same.
Always had a couple
only thing I know about like the military schools is not necessarily that I think they're bad, just they pretty much play the same way that North Dakota State played against Incarnate Word.
I mean, they have no choice because they're at such a recruiting disadvantage because of how they work, and Navy's at even more of a disadvantage because they don't redshirt. So, but yeah, I mean, all three schools have had success within the last 10 years. Just at different points in time.
That is very true. Very true. The next one is the Independence Bowl between Louisiana and Houston.
I think almost everyone has Houston winning this.
Yeah, I mean,
according to ESPN, 91% of people picked Houston.
I think
9 have picked Louisiana.
I could really call this the disappointment bowl. Both these teams had higher expectations, and neither one met them. But yeah, I think Houston can nick this out.
Like, wasn't Houston the team that actually won that high scoring regulation game?
Oh, with SMU?
Was that Houston or was that SMU? I forgot which school it was.
No, I think it was Houston versus SMU.
It was Houston versus SMU. Because I thought UTSA was the one, but I don't know, but it was one of those schools.
No, it was an American Conference game. Let me double check that. We can keep going while I look real quick.
Okay. I have like practically no thoughts about either team, so I honestly don't care who wins.
Okay, I got it. SMU beat Houston 77-63.
No, it's a good game. I should have watched.
Damn. Oh God.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Houston has an explosive offense, but they definitely underperformed this year. And then, didn't Louisiana have Florida's head coach last year?
Yeah, Louisiana had Billy Napier, and he left after last season. After the end of last season. So they have a new coach, and they just kind of took a step back this year. Which, when a group of 5 coach school normally loses their head coach, typically happens.
Yeah.
Very true, very true. And then we got the Gasparilla Bowl between Wake Forest and Missouri.
I'm kind of upset over this one because I think everyone wanted Missouri to face Kansas and reunite the Bowl, but they didn't.
I think I think Kansas got just as good as a bowl game getting Arkansas, but
yeah.
It's really fun getting to watch.
So this is oddly going to feature Wake Forest with a very prolific offense led by Sam Hartman at quarterback against the team that played Georgia the best this year in Missouri.
Yeah, they had an actual good chance of beating them, but then they just blew it. Collapsed, basically.
I feel like that might be the perfect way to describe Wake Forest, like in general. Well, not Wake Forest, Missouri. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm totally existent, guys. Don't worry. So I got Wake Forest winning this one. Honestly, I don't know.
I do as well. I think this is Sam Hartman's final game. I think he's just going to go out and ball. And I think Wake Forest gets a little bit of redemption. Slight disappointing season, only to go 7-5 when I think they had hopes that they could challenge Clemson for the Atlantic Division. But I think this is Wake Forest's to lose. But it should be a good game.
Yeah, it should. The next one is the Hawaii Bowl between MTSU and San Diego State.
Well, San Diego State's my second team, so obviously I'm going with them.
Yeah, I have them winning.
I like Middle Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with Middle Tennessee State here.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna go for the tiebreaker and say that the refs are gonna win. No.
Cringe.
But
Well, with Middleton C, they can pull
And
off.
the refs
good
always
Miami,
win in some way.
especially that one against Miami. I feel like they can just win this game against San Diego State as well.
And neither team really wowed this season. I mean, Middle Tennessee, big deal with Western Kentucky. They play very tough in their bowl games. So that's why I'm going with the Blue Raiders. They also beat Miami, by the way, so that's another reason why.
that's crazy. Goddamn. I didn't know that. Well, at least I didn't see that, but you know what I meant. Fuck, where the hell is the thing? Why? Okay. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Alright.
Cause open that.
Oh, the bottom there, please.
Save that.
Okay, I'll get it cleaned up.
Damn, that's crazy. Come on, refresh.
Dude, I have
while
so much stuff.
What?
Oh, Inga.
Okay. So the next one, while I load this up, is the Quick Lane Bowl between New Mexico State and Bowling Green. What do you guys think?
I am Bowling Green.
I'm gonna go Bowling Green here.
Yeah.
I just don't know much about New Mexico State in this. I just don't see something that speaks out. They're not a good team. I feel like.
I mean, honestly, I think it's probably gonna be like a battle of mid. Honestly, at least that's.
Yeah, it's a battle of mid bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, it could go either way, but for this one, I'm gonna go for New Mexico State. Honestly. Hold on a minute. There we go.
I have all of Travis Hunter's socials pulled up.
Mm.
I'm watching everything, seeing if he posts.
Is the stream still going good, guys? Is it still does is it still good, or if it is still good, then I'll probably do this again next time. But if it's not, then I'm just gonna go back to just recording and that's it. But it's probably easier that way, so it doesn't cut out or anything again. Anyway, the next one is the.
So really delayed.
Is it?
It seems yeah.
Damn. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna record the next one then. I'm not gonna bother with streaming it. The next one is the Camellia Bowl with Georgia Southern and Buffalo.
Yeah. I have Buffalo winning this one, but I think it could go either way.
I feel the same way, but except I'm going for Georgia Southern, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, I know Georgia Southern. They were able to get Scott Frost at Nebraska fired. I think Georgia Southern wins.
I think that's pretty straightforward. Zeke, LJ, what do you guys think?
I have Georgia Southern.
LJ?
Oh, Jason Maiden. I think he has to say something.
Oh, I
Yeah, he said he'd be good.
Okay, I didn't even notice. Sorry. Okay. Next up is the First Responder Bowl with Memphis and Utah State. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm going for Memphis.
Memphis is a good football team.
Yeah, they're pretty okay. They're better than Utah State, but
yeah,
it could go either way. But I'm going for Memphis.
Yeah, I just feel like that's how it's gonna turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very true, Bob.
I'm going with Memphis. I mean, Utah State's played much better in the second half of the season than the first, but I just think Memphis has a little bit more talent to pull this one out. If not, their head coach could get the axe.
Damn.
Very disappointing several seasons for them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The next one is the Birmingham Bowl with Coastal Carolina and East Carolina. Battle of the
Battle of-
Might be a good
Carolinas.
Oh.
game. I think it's gonna be a good game, but Coastal is a really good team
Yeah.
like this year. Did they
I'll-
win the Sun Belt? I didn't watch the championship. Did they win it?
No, Troy won that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off to them.
Yeah,
I'll
Troy
say this. I think they.
absolutely. Troy just
I think they-
absolutely shat on Coastal Carolina. So honestly, it could be anyone's game. Honestly.
I'm gonna take Coastal Carolina here because I still like they're just gonna be a better team all around.
I'm gonna say fuck it and go for East Carolina, just for the
Well.
memes.
I have Coastal Carolina winning.
I have Coastal pulling it out in an upset.
Really? Y'all are going for Coastal Carolina? Bruh, imagine. East Carolina gang. Next one is the Guaranteed Rate Bowl between Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. I think this one's an obvious one. It's gonna be Oklahoma State, unless if they sell it again. But I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. So, what do you guys think?
I just think Oklahoma State's a better team. Wisconsin kind of disappointing year for them.
Tyler?
What? What game?
The Guaranteed Rate Bowl between Oklahoma State and Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. I have OSU winning this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, think they will just pull out on top.
Wisconsin's just like a team who was expected to have a better year than what they had, but obviously didn't turn out the way they wanted it.
What?
Well,
You good?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. The next one is the Military Bowl between UCF and Duke.
I got UCF winning, but I could see Duke pulling up the upset.
Go with UCF.
I'm going for Duke on this one. Like Mikey Keene is out of UCF. He went into the transfer portal and ultimately went to Fresno State. So honestly, I don't think Mikey could win. I don't know if they could win without Mikey. So it could be Duke, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with UCF here, just my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bob?
Bob is also muted.
Is he really? Dang, why does it not show? Hold on a sec. Oh, it does. It doesn't. Yeah, there it is.
Just a delay.
Oh well.
I don't know.
I guess we go on. And then the last bowl that I have saved on the outline here is the Liberty Bowl between Kansas and Arkansas.
I got Kansas winning, of course, because they're my team. So I need to see them back in the bowl game for the first time since 2009. We played toned the school around basically from a one win school to a bowl game in under 2 years.
I got Kansas winning this, but also Colder is 2 more bowl games that same day.
Is there really? Hold on.
Yeah, it's Oregon, North Carolina, Texas Tech, Ole Miss.
San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
And then
Let me look through this real quick.
Texas Bowl.
Because Bob didn't put this in the notes, so I have no idea. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we might as well just go through those real quick. Oregon and UNC. Oregon all the way, and then.
Oh, Nick Still's here. They don't have to rely on their backup. I just feel like that Oregon team is also way better.
Yeah, Oregon has a much better defense than North Carolina. North Carolina bleeds points so badly, and I think it's going to be enough for Oregon to get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Texas Tech at Mississippi for the Texas Bowl.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss here.
I got
Ole Miss is a good SEC team. Even almost won. Oh, yeah, almost making it to the SEC championship. I do feel like they're just going to be a better team.
I think Texas Tech has a little bit more momentum, but I do think Ole Miss is going to pull it out. But I mean, if Texas Tech wins this game, oh boy, the vibes going into that program in 2023 are going to be tremendous.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna speedrun the last bit of stuff on the outline because I got a thing coming up. But let's see here. In the outline here, we got like the recap of like good basketball games that we had that took place within the last week. First one was Gonzaga and Alabama. Gonzaga won that one 100 to 90. And all I gotta say is, Alabama, what happened? How'd you lose to Gonzaga? Like, goddamn. Like, Alabama sold. Like, bro.
Old.
Yeah, Gonzaga finally gets a quality win. They desperately needed that, so hopefully it sets their season back on track.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that, like, yeah, that puts back their season on the right track rather than, like, off the rails and shit. The next one that was really good was Houston and Virginia. Houston wins this one 69, nice, to 61.
Nice.
So, obviously a good win for Houston because funny number, but also a good win because, you know, Virginia is literally number 2 ranked. So,
yeah.
So, you know, it's always a good win when there's an upset. So,
yeah. Another good game. I felt like getting down to the wire.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy. Even
that was actually 2 games away. Yeah, that was a great one.
I do feel like there was some like fouls that were missed. A decent amount.
Yeah, I was going for Tennessee for that one because fuck U of A, but that was still a good win though for U of A either way.
Yeah.
Like no matter if I hate them or not, it was still a good win. And then we got UCLA and Kentucky. UCLA won that one 63 to 53. Yeah, another good win for a Pac-12 team. I didn't watch this game, so I don't know much about it. Bob, do you know?
I mean, it was just part of that CBS Sports Classic that every year UCLA, Kentucky, North Carolina, Ohio State take part in. UCLA, good win. It really sets up a Pac-12 season showdown with Arizona and UCLA for the Pac-12 favorites. And for Kentucky, it's just another loss. They've had a couple more than they probably should at this point of the season.
Yeah. The next one that was good, and this one's a really good one too, was North Carolina at Ohio State. And North Carolina wins this one 8.
Indeed. Soccer. All right. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add? Anything from the football, basketball conversations?
Ryan Tannehill is out for the year.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. So we're gonna have one last game. Yay! I love Malik Willis.
I guess if I have to make college football statement, Luke, you know, Joshua Carty's the best kicker in college football. He should win the Luke Rose Award. That's my statement.
Also, while we're on the topic of NFL, I want to mention that Trace McSorley is starting tomorrow.
Former Penn State quarterback. Cardinals are on their 3rd string
not
quarterback.
Tomorrow, on Christmas Day night at 7.
Dude, I am.
And Travis Hunter's channel is well past 100K, but still no announcement.
But on Christmas night, we get to see Trace McSorley versus Tom Brady, which would be interesting.
I am dreading Sunday. Not because of the football game, but because of my flight
Yeah.
on Sunday. It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
Good luck
awful.
with that.
Merry early Christmas to y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we want to wish
Merry
y'all.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah,
Hopefully
we
you
want to
all
wish
have-
all our viewers a very happy holiday season.
Yep.
May it be filled with joyous times and hopefully some good eggnog.
some
And if
good-
your team is in a bowl game, I wish them luck to win it.
Hey guys, I got a question about basketball real quick.
Okay, go on.
How did Brooklyn Nets have 95 points in the start of the third quarter?
I
Mhm.
I
That-
don't know.